Hi Aquarius, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I am Miz Olette and you're watching Mystic Miz Olette's Tarot and Astrology. Thank you so much for being here Aquarius. This is your March 2021 stars and cards. So let's get into it Aquarius. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also hit the notification bell so that you know when I upload new videos. Also, these are general readings for the birth chart placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Aquarius. So if you feel like this is not resonating with you, don't try to fit in the story into your story, right? Just go ahead and check your other signs, and that'll give you a more in-depth horoscope. And also come back and check me out next month and give me a fat thumbs. Check all the links in the description box, please, so that way you know what your girl is about. So, Aquarius, let's get into your stars. On March 3rd, we've got Mars, the planet of action, moving into Gemini, which is your fifth house of love and romance. So, this energy will be with you until April 23rd of 2021. So, take advantage and take action in romance and fun, creativity, children, self-employment. Like, this is a time where you could be baby making. This is a time where you could be starting a business. It's a very romantic and creative time. So sing with joy, dance, paint, feel the love, feel the joy, give the love, give the joy. Also, the fifth house rules your inner child, so you might be doing some inner child shadow work. This is a great time for that, like releasing past traumas on your child from your childhood. Also, do what you love. Don't compromise this month. Go ahead and do what you actually love. And on March 5th, we've got a moon wobble. So, this is some energy I thought was pertinent that we should talk about. During a moon wobble, so what makes a moon wobble, right? So, that's when the sun squares the lunar nodes by 90 degrees. So, at the time, we've got the sun in Pisces squaring the moon in Sagittarius with the 11th house. That's where the south node is. And then we've got the north node in Gemini. So, it's making a 90-degree angle at this point, right, from Pisces to Sagittarius and Gemini. So this is some volatile energy, and we might feel it through extreme weather patterns. I just want you to be aware. March is usually the snowiest month where I live, so some people could be experiencing extreme weather, like weather that you wouldn't normally experience in places where it wouldn't normally experience that type of weather. So changes in the air, and even though things feel off balance, you might be having some creativity versus hopes and dreams energy. So your 11th house rules your hopes and dreams, and then you've got all this fifth house energy. So I really feel like it's for you to be creative about where you want to go in life. When you set your goals, make sure that they have romance and fun and creativity. So, like, if you're an artist, make sure that you have artistic goals, like you're always working on a project, Aquarius, because you're so amazing. So, if you're working on a project, then you're never not working on your artistic self, right? You're always working on your true authentic self because there's only one of you. And if you're working on these projects, then you always have something creative to put out. And I just think that'll bring more fun to your life and more romance because you'll be able to happily be yourself, right? On March 13th, we've got the new moon in Pisces, which is your second house. So, this is about a new start. New moons are a new start, setting new intentions. And your second house is your self worth, your self value, your self esteem, your gifts, your talents, your skills, your abilities. It also rules whatever you value. So, if you value your job, you value your art, what do you value? It's time to work toward that and set new goals and intentions with that. So, your value is increasing. It should be because we're in the age of Aquarius, which I know is coming up in a blurb here, but your value is increasing, Aquarius. Like, you're like beyond, like you're overqualified because you know so much. That's why you have to blaze your own trail. But You could be developing a skill or a talent. And like I said before, with this Venus conjunct Neptune energy, we're feeling the creativity, we're feeling romantic. So use that energy to fuel your ambitions, all right? On March 15th, we've got Mercury entering Pisces, which is that same second house. And unfortunately, Mercury is in detriment in Pisces because Mercury is thinking versus Pisces is feelings. So you might experience some mental fog or some thinking versus feelings. But at the time, you'll probably find yourself talking more about money, negotiating some deals, communicating your needs, and try not to get caught up in your feelings at this time. You know, like it's easy to get caught up in your feelings, like you're thinking yourself. It's like anxiety a little bit. You know, you're overthinking it. Try not to do that at this time. I just know that this energy is going to feel a little bit foggy to everybody. But anyway, on March 20th, we've got the sun going into Aries, which is your third house, but officially we are in the age of Aquarius as this starts the astrological new year. So we are officially in 2021. Even though we had the new year in January, the real astrological new year is now at the beginning of Aries. So March 20th, we're at the spring equinox energy. So the days are going to start equaling the nights, equal days and equal night of light and dark, right? Focus on communications, community, siblings, co-workers, etc. because the third house rules the people in your direct vicinity all the time. Alrighty, so this could be a great time for you to teach Aquarius, to write a book, to publish a book, or to publish something, like whether it be a social media campaign, a podcast, publish an ebook. You know, it could be anything. Write a song, publish your songs. It's time to put your creativity out there in a way that you probably have never done that before. But since we're in the age of Aquarius, just know that that means things are changing inevitably. It's inevitable for things to change. And it's a rebirth. You know, this is the time to show who you really are, or to who you thought you really always wanted to be seen as. You can be seen as that, Aquarius, okay? And so I wrote here Aries rules charisma, passion, and enthusiasm. So the more enthusiastic you are about it, the more you draw people in. Like you start to magnetize the people that you need to help you with your new beginning, because you're probably experiencing a new beginning in third house, like the way you communicate, the way that you talk to people, the way that you express yourself. So that's where your rebirth should be focused, Aquarius. On March 21st, we've got Venus going into this third house. So there's an aspect here, the Sun conjunct Venus, and usually that means self-love. So you're loving yourself a lot. You're taking some time to love yourself. And with your third house, it's about communicating love. So maybe you're communicating with love, like you're a little bit more sensitive about the things you say. You don't just say anything that you don't mean. You're actually speaking with love, so to speak. So I wrote here harmony with regard to communication. You know what to say and when to say it. And blessings come from your neighbors, community, etc. So your siblings, your co-workers, people that you see every day. Like talking to them brings a blessing into your life somehow. All right. So at this time, I want you to only think and talk about what you love. So you shouldn't be focused on anything that you don't want, because right now we've got that foggy mental brain. So if we start to focus on what we don't want, then we see a picture of what we don't want, and then we eventually experience what we don't want. What I want you to do this month is talk about what you do want. Like if you want to go on a vacation, keep talking about, oh, when I go on vacation, this is what's going to happen. Oh, I can't wait to go on vacation. You know, keep on talking about what you want, even if it hasn't come yet. Like this is the time to speak life into what you really want, okay? And I just wrote that, speak your life into existence. March 28th, full moon in Libra, which is your ninth house. So the full moon in Libra, this is about change, adjustments, purging something, like releasing and letting go. And in your ninth house, it rules your higher mind, your higher self, right? So what do you need to learn? Like ninth house is learning, teaching, studying. It might be time to travel because it's long distance travel, like thinking about going to foreign places or actually going to foreign places. Release old beliefs, like maybe, you, and I've seen this before, like maybe you grew up one religion, and as you got older, you started not to believe or, not subscribe to that religion anymore, and you learn something new and you want to go toward that. So this is a time to release old beliefs, like spiritual beliefs. This is a time to expand your mind with traveling, with learning something new, with doing something new. It's time for you to do that during this full moon. So you have 6 months. Like I always say, full moons are good for 6 months, but set the intentions now. What do you want to change? What do you want to see change? And also the full moon is going to show you something that needs to change. So you'll have a clue of what needs to change around that time, Aquarius, okay? So that is your stars for March 2021. Let's get into your cards.
This month I am using the Modern Witch Tarot by Lisa Sterl. I wanted to come in clear. I love that it's a little blacker on the front. But anywho, if you're looking to get this deck, I have an Amazon link below. And because I'm an affiliate of Amazon, I will get a small commission if you choose to use the link to purchase the product. However, I use that commission money right back into the channel to make it great and have more time to do it. So anyway, I also wanted to mention that this deck has a tarot journal. So if you're looking for a journal that's really cool, I like this one, and I've seen other ones, and I like this one the most right now. It's the Modern Witch Tarot Journal, so it goes with the deck, but I like it because it gives you a chance to, and a place to write out all your meanings, and, to go through and just do some study on the tarot. So I got this for Christmas, and the link is below if you want to purchase that. I really like it, so if you're looking to learn tarot, I recommend it highly.
I like the deck. If you like it, go ahead and click below, and you too can be the owner of the Modern Witch Tarot. So let's see, what do we need to know for Aquarius for the month of March 2021? Aquarius, before I get into your reading, I just wanted to say I did record your birthday reading, so I might post it as a happy belated birthday Aquarius video, because I did do a birthday spread for you and everything. It's just that last month I got a little bit overwhelmed by my channel and everything that I wanted to do. So this month I said, you know what, let's just get the videos out on time and go with the flow, right? And I'll post that for you, Aquarius. So keep a lookout for that. That's why I said hit the notification bell so you know when I upload new videos. So at the bottom of the deck, hello Aquarius, we've got the star. So we are officially in the age of Aquarius. This represents your sign, Aquarius. So you're hopeful, you're wishing and wanting something new, and I feel like you're going to get your wish. So make a wish, Aquarius. It just might come true. Your first card out is the Six of Pentacles, which a lot of my readings this month have had the Six of Pentacles. So make sure you check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign, just so that way everything makes sense to you. So you could be receiving a gift at this time, Aquarius. You could be given a gift. You could just be feeling equal give and take between your partners, the people around you. You could be in service, or hiring a service person right now to do something for you. But I just really feel like you're going to get a gift, and it could be a divine blessing. Yeah, it could be a divine blessing. And so what's crossing you is the Four of Cups reversed. So when the Four of Cups is upright, it's usually about boredom and dissatisfaction. But reverse, I'm going to say you're content with what's going on in your life right now. You made a choice. The other three things you left behind, you made one choice. And let's see. I really like the Four of Cups reversed there for you. It's just kind of like you're happy. Look at this. You got the Sun. at the bottom of the reading. So why it's all happening? Because you want to feel joy and happiness. There could be children involved. Like this might represent your children or fertility. You might be working on a baby at this time, like I said, from your stars. But anyway, you're pretty happy. Like life is good. You're finding joy in things. You're content. Uh-oh. And in the past, you got the devil here. So you could have been dealing with Capricorn, or during Capricorn season, you probably were in a toxic bond, or you had an obsession, or somebody was obsessed with you. But something was going on here. Like I said, it could have been some drinking and drugging, some alcohol, some sex, and something was going on that was toxic in the past. All right. But I think you cut it off because at the top of the reading, you got the Ace of Swords. So it's like you want to do something new. You're making a decision to go a new Aquarius. Like no more toxicity for you. You're cutting it off. You're starting new. You got new ideas and you're making a decision to go by yourself. And the sword is double edged. It's going to hurt no matter what. So it's like I'm cutting to hurt or I'm cutting to kill. Right? And so I really feel like right now you're making decisions that make sense for you, right? And it might hurt some people, but you can't be worried about that. You know why? Because you got the Six of Wands, which is all about victory. So, this is you accomplishing your goals, you achieving what you set out to do, Aquarius. So, like I said, whatever happened in the past, you're no longer entertaining toxicity. No longer. All right. And how you see things is the Two of Cups. I love that for you. So you're seeing it out of love. The things that you do are for love, Aquarius. You're in love. You're happy. You might have a partner. You might not. This could be self love. You love yourself. But whatever you do out of love. And I love that about you, Aquarius. And how other people see you is the Justice card. So this is the Libra card. But they're seeing you as karmic justice. I mean, putting down the law, making the decisions, doing what's best for everybody involved, bringing the justice. That's how they see you. Wow, I love this for you, Aquarius. And your hopes and fears, you want a change, the Wheel of Fortune, you want destiny to come in and take you where you're supposed to go, right? And it will, because this card also represents Aquarius. So it's like you're just waiting for the wheels to turn. All right. Oh, wow. At the end of the reading, Aquarius, we've got you walking away. So the Eight of Cups, like I said, definitely walking away from toxicity, walking away from anything not serving you. And you might have a little attitude about it. So the full moon at the end of the month, we've got the full moon in Libra. This could represent that time. And I think I said it was your ninth house, right? Aquarius. I said Libra was your ninth house. And so this might be a time when you're walking away from something, like something you used to believe in, you know, something that you used to care about. And it's going to hurt. It hurts to walk away, but I feel like you're still going to walk away no matter what, because in the past you knew it kept you in bondage. Whatever it was kept you in bondage, and like you're over it. With the Four of Cups coming in reverse, you're over the addiction of it all, or being, thinking about it, like obsessing about it. You're over that. And so because you're over that, you'll get the victory. You'll get the win. You'll score, but you score and you walk away. Like if you look, they're pretty much going the same way. So it's like the victory, and then I gotta go. I gotta keep continuing with my victory and my goals, and it's gonna hurt somebody when I walk away, because like I said, with the Ace of Swords, the way that you're moving, and the Ace of Swords represents air signs. So Aquarius, the way that you're moving right now is with force. Like if somebody were to come and swing a sword right in front of your face right now, you would be scared, and that's kind of what you're doing. It's like you're scaring people with the way you move right now. But you got to do what you got to do, and so you're moving the way that you know how, right? And it's bringing you victory. It's bringing you to your goals. You are achieving what you want. And because of that, things change. Like, I feel like in your hopes and fears, we've got this Wheel of Fortune. And it's like you want things to change, but you're also scared that things are going to change. But change is inevitable because we're in the age of Aquarius. So you got to go your own way, Aquarius. This is the dawning of Aquarius. I always want to sing that song so bad. But like I said, you showed up first thing in your reading on the bottom. So this reading was for you, Aquarius. If it didn't resonate, I'm sorry, but come back next month and I'm sure that it will be there for you. Okay? So let's go ahead and get into your second reading. I'm going to pull 6 cards from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart by John Holland.
I really, really like this deck. So it's one of my favorite decks, and so if you're looking for this deck, I put all the links below, and they are Amazon links. So if you shop on Amazon, clicking the link is just going to take you to the page on Amazon where you can purchase the link. And those pages are secure. I actually am registered as an Amazon affiliate. I've worked for Amazon before, so they know who I am. And so if you decide to purchase from my link, I do just know that I do get a small commission, and I appreciate that small commission. It helps this channel continue to operate.
So let's go. Aquarius. March of 2021. What do I need to know for Aquarius? Thank you so much, ancestors. We got cards falling out. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take these cards. I got actually more than I asked for, but it's only one extra, so let's go ahead and go with it. All right, Aquarius. So the first card I got out for you was the High Priestess. So it's listen in this deck. So listen to your intuition, listen to your higher self. The 9th house is about your higher mind. Like I said, at the full moon in your 9th house in Libra, it's like listen to your heart. Your heart is telling you what you want and where you need to go. And I feel like if you listen, then it'll be easy. You'll be easily able to manifest. So you have the Magician here. You'll manifest. It'll be easy for you to manifest if you listen first. Listen to what Spirit has to tell you, right? And then manifest it easily. Like you have all the tools to bring it, to take back the power of your life. This is like taking back the power and putting it in your hands and creating what you want to see. Okay? And then we've got the Chariot. So in this card, it's move. So this will give you, once you manifest, like if you're listening and you manifest the right way, then you'll be able to move effortlessly wherever you want to go. Like you'll be able to follow your heart to wherever it leads you. I love that. All right. And then you've got the Death card. So something is ending. And I've been saying that in my readings, that something is ending because we're in the season of Pisces. And Pisces is the end of the zodiac. Aries is the beginning. So it automatically feels like it's an ending going into a beginning, right? So there's something that's going to die. There's something, and it even might be something about you that you decide to let die. Like, okay, that's not how I want to be represented anymore. Like transformation, rebirth, new beginnings. Even with the age of Aquarius, we're in a new beginning, right? Things are not ever going to be the same ever again. Things are changing and they will never be the same. And the sooner that you accept that and use that in whatever way that you can, like your intuition is telling you how to use that, then you'll get your well-deserved reward, which is the Knight of Pentacles. And so it's about you being self-sufficient, about you taking care of yourself, you taking care of everything and getting that well-deserved reward, knowing that you are the chosen one, chosen by God. God bless the child. That's what this card is. God bless the child who has his own. You have your own, Aquarius. Congratulations. All right. And then we've got the detached card. I feel like it's the Hermit, if I had to look at it. 11 is about detaching. It's time for you to detach yourself from something. So like when you release it, it's time to detach. So let's see. Sometimes our ego prevents us from seeing events clearly. It's time to detach emotionally from a relationship or situation so that you can step back and reevaluate. Reflect upon how the relationship is working. Is it satisfying? What role do you play in its harmony or disharmony? An honest appraisal is required in order to gain clarity and help you better understand what might need to be done to improve it. This is true even if the relationship is already a good one. So it's just time to reevaluate relationships right now and situations. And like when you detach yourself from it a little bit, then you can see, which is kind of like when I think about the hermit too. Um, the hermit goes off and does his own thing, and he's searching for his wisdom and searching for his inner truth. And that's could be what you're doing, detaching from a situation, searching for your inner truth. Like the dove is about innocence, and it's like you just want what's best for you. And everybody should get what's best for them. Look, there's a tree in the background there, but it's a barren tree. So it's like time for you to cultivate your soil. Like I said, you might be grieving. Like it could be that you're sad a little bit too because you got to detach from situations and relationships. But you also got the Four of Pentacles that fell out. So Four of Pentacles says open up. So I feel like Spirit is asking you to open up so that way it can fill you back up. Like no matter what, like even if you're going through this, Spirit is trying to fill you back up with love and everything you need. You don't have to hold on so hard. You don't have to do it all alone. I really feel like that's the message I'm getting here, but it does hurt you because you've got to release some things and you know what you got to release and you're manifesting something, so you got to do what's best for you, Aquarius. All right, that's what I got for the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. Now let's go into your yes or no question. So think of a question that the answer is yes or no, and I'm going to pull a rune from the Book of Runes. If the rune is upright, your answer is yes. If the rune is reversed, your answer is no. And then I'm going to read the message that will tie into your reading. All right, Aquarius, let's see. What is Aquarius' answer to their question for the month of March 2021? And what do they need to know for the month of March 2021? Aquarius. Like, I feel like I have one. Alright, Aquarius, this is what I have for you. So this is wholeness. Wholeness. Right? Yep, this is wholeness. So wholeness is on page 139. So Aquarius, this is your message. 139, wholeness. All right, so wholeness actually cannot be reversed. So we're going to say wholeness. I have to change your answer. So this is wholeness, and wholeness can't be reversed. So your answer is yes. Sorry, Aquarius, your answer is yes. Because it's saying wholeness doesn't have a reverse. It just has an upright. So the sun's energy life force, Sowelu is the name of the rune. Sowelu stands for wholeness, that which our nature requires. It embodies the impulse towards self-realization and indicates the path you must follow, not from ulterior motives, but from the core of your individuality. And that's what I just said in your reading. Like, it hurts you to have to cut people off and do certain things that you normally wouldn't do, but you're doing it. It's time, Aquarius. Seeking after wholeness is the spiritual warrior's quest, and yet what you are striving to become in actuality is what by nature you already are. Become conscious of your essence and bring it into form. Express it in a creative way. A rune of great power making life force available to you. So Welu marks a time for regeneration down to the cellular level. Did I not just say we in the age of Aquarius? That means things inevitably change. You're changing too at the cellular level. Oh my God, let me take a sip of water. This is serious. You are changing at the cellular level. Although this rune has no reverse position, there is a reason for caution. You may see fit to withdraw or even to retreat in the face of a pressing situation, especially if events or people are demanding that you expand your energy now. Know that such a retreat is a retreat in strength, a voyage inward. for centering, for balance. And like I said, the Hermit. So that's how I'm looking at it, as 11 was the Hermit in the detach. So it's like you might even decide, all right, because I'm strong, because I know I don't have to fight this fight. Really choose your battles at this time. Because like I say, you're already hurting so much, and hurt people. So it's better for you to just detach and say, all right, I'm gonna not hurt people because I'm hurting. I'm gonna go heal. Peace out. Right? All right, timely retreat is among the skills of the spiritual warrior. So Wei-Lu counsels opening up yourself, letting the light into a part of your life that has been secret and shut away. To accomplish this, it may call for a profound recognition. So some self-analysis, right? For admitting to yourself something that you have long denied. And then there's a prayer here, the prayer known as Gayatri, that embodies the spirit of the rune wholeness. Address the sun in this fashion. You who are the source of all power, whose rays illuminate the world, illuminate also my heart so that it can too. Illuminate also my heart so that it too can do your work. And so it's saying address the sun with these words. This is powerful and life enhancing. There is a caution here not to give yourself airs. Even in a time of bountiful energy, you are required to face and vanquish your refusal to let right action flow through you. Nourish this capacity, for it is a mark of true humility. So like right action must flow through you right now, Aquarius. Practice the art of doing without doing. Aim yourself truly and then maintain your aim without manipulative effort. Meditate on Christ's words, I can of my own self do nothing. John verse 5, chapter 30. For by your own power we do nothing. Even in loving, it is love that loves through us. This way of thinking and being integrates new energies and permits us to flow into wholeness, which is the ultimate goal of the spiritual warrior. Wow, Aquarius. That's life changing because, like I said, we're entering in the age of Aquarius and you are Aquarius. So you have to change with the time. And the times, they are changing. So that is your message for this month, Aquarius. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And also check all the description box below so that way you can see what your girl is about. And I'll see you next month in the April monthlies. Peace and namaste.